Welcome guys to the Crazy Hands Knitting channel. In this video tutorial I want to show you how to knit a double layer headband. So perfect for runners, perfect for those one who doesn't like hats. And if you need it a little wider, it doubles as a snug neck cowl. So really perfect. A simple practical project. For this tutorial you will need yarn, medium weight yarn. I'm using wool is yarn from Lion brand. I like it because it has 20% of wool. And for this headband you will need 42 or 40 grams, so exactly the half of the ball, and then another half you may use for the second headband that will be posted right away on my YouTube channel. Also, you will need circular needles. You may use also double pointed needles, 4 millimeters. And finally, for the provisional cast on, you will need a scrap yarn and a hook, a size 3.5 or 4 millimeters. So approximately the same size as the needle size. And let's get started. Take your scrap yarn and chain 80 or 85. We are going to cast on 74 stitches and you need to chain a little bit more than 74, so I suggest or 80 or 85. Please go on. Here is the chain. Now cut the yarn here. And for the provisional cast on, we are going to work through back ridges of the chain. Just a second. Grab the yarn and needles. Turn your chain so that you may see back ridges here. So we are going to pick up stitches through back ridges. So here, 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 and so on. Start not into the first one, into the third, fourth, and pick up the first stitch. Then second, third, and continue picking up in total 74, and we will add one more stitch that we will use to join and knit in rounds. So in total there will be 75 stitches. Please go on picking up 75 stitches. Here I am, 74 stitches on my needles, and now we are going to pick up the last one, 75, and we will use this stitch to join and knit in rounds. Now count your stitches again and let's join. Slip the first stitch to the right hand needle. Then with the tip of left hand needle pick up the last stitch. Please check that all your stitches are not twisted. And slip it over the first one and drop it off the needle. Pull the tail and return the first stitch back to the left hand needle. Place stitch marker. And now the easiest part we are going to knit in stockinette stitch. So knit all stitches around. Knit, knit. Please go on knitting till the stitch marker. Round number 2 will be the same as round number 3. Continue knitting all stitches around. Easy and fast. So finish this round. Continue knitting in stockinette stitch until the length reaches 21 centimeters. This will be folded in half to create a double layer, resulting in a 10 centimeters wide headband. Now let's measure. If you want wider, you go on knitting. So as I said, 21, a little bit longer, almost 22, it's fine, okay, as well. Or 8.5 inches. Now what we need to do is unravel the bottom part. So here's the bottom part. Take another pair of circular needles. The size doesn't matter. I will take 3.5. And here, cut this end. Pull and pick up leaf stitches back. Do not forget to count them. There should be 74 stitches as well. So here is the first stitch. Second. So you can turn if it's more easier for you. Third. Fourth. And like this, one by one, return all leaf stitches back. Please go on till the stitch marker and do not forget count all stitches again. Here I am, and now let's fold headband this way. Remove here, you don't cut the working yarn. Okay. And now you need to cut the long tail. The tail is about 3 times the length of the seam. So I cut about 1.5 meters. And let's start making the mattress stitch. Here's the tail. Okay, so join both needles, find the first stitch on the front needle and back needle. Join those needles together in this way. Now insert the needle as if to purl into the first stitch and drop the stitch of the needle. Then repeat, insert the needle as if to purl into the first stitch of the second needle and drop it. Return to the first needle, find the dropped stitch and insert the needle right into the center and right away as if to purl into the next stitch and drop it off the needle as well. Now you find the drop stitch. Just a second. You find the dropped stitch as well, and then you insert the needle. So you insert it into the dropped stitch and then into the next stitch as if to knit on the second needle. Not as if to purl, but as if to knit. But if your stitch is turned like this, you will insert as if to purl. I know you may get confused, sorry. So insert here as if to knit and drop it. Here I forgot to drop the stitch, the last stitch, you remember? So I dropped the last stitch. Now insert the needle into the center. Here is also dropped stitch. Insert this needle into the center of the drop stitch. Here it is. And right away into the next stitch as if to purl and drop the stitch of the needle. Then insert the needle into the dropped stitch here and into the next stitch as if to knit. It's so easy, please don't get confused, do not give up. And return to the front needle. Here is drop stitch and here is drop stitch. I don't know, if you're afraid you may place stitch markers if you cannot find them right away. Insert the needle into the drop stitch and into the next as if to purl, then into the drop and into the next stitch as if to knit, and always drop last stitch of the needle. And let's repeat. As if to purl, drop, and then where is the dropped stitch? Here, not this one, but here it is. And as if to knit and drop it off the needle. Insert into the drop stitch and then as if to purl. And as if to knit. and pull. Do not tight and repeat as if to purl, as if to knit. Oops, you see the stitch is twisted, so I turn it back. No worries. And you see how beautiful and invisible the seam is now. So please go on seaming. Let me show you a little bit more, as if to purl, into the drop stitch, and here as if to knit. Here is also the stitch is twisted, so let me turn it. It should look like this. So insert as if to knit. Please go on seaming till the end. Here I am. So here is the tail, here is the seam. So I place it inside, and when you wash it, when you iron it, if the yarn allows you to iron it, it will disappear. But anyway, I place it inside. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was not super hard for you. Sorry for confusion. Uh, check the written instruction on my blog, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.